Hello, welcome back from holidays to Justy Talks Villa, and it's bloody freezing in England, and I need to go back on my holidays again. Thanks for everyone for joining us. We've got everybody's in the comments section. We've already been banging off already. Who have we got? I'm going to take this off because you can't hear a bloody word I'm saying. It was only for a joke anyway. Oh, God, it is cold though, isn't it? Bloody freezing. Need to go on holiday again. Right. How's everyone doing? Right, we're back. 1 week off and we are back in the groove already. A couple of little things to go over before we get into it. We have got a guest this evening, which I am absolutely over the moon. He is joining us tonight, so we'll bring him on in a second. A couple of bits of housekeeping to get on with first. I have to apologise to whoever won the quiz last time out. I have somehow managed to mislay the email with the address on it. So if you are watching or anybody knows who it was, please, I apologise profusely for not getting it out to you. It was just before I went away. So if you could email me again, or if anybody can remember who it was that won, please do that, because I have got the book and I will send it out tomorrow morning, first class. So that's the first bit. Anyway, second bit is, now I'm not blaming Rob. There was a misunderstanding at the end of the last show with the Mount Rushmore. Okay, we had the votes in. I read the wrong message when he sent it me, and I said it was Savo that won it. I was a bit surprised. Obviously, it wasn't Savo. It was George Ramsey. Okay, so that is who is the second person on the Mount Rushmore. So we will do get the heating on. Yes, Julie, I need to get the heating on. It's bloody freezing. I've got a little fire on, but it's going to get cold. So yeah, we will get on to the third Mount Rushmore. Lots and lots to get onto tonight. But first of all, I think it's only fair we bring up my mate. And if you hope you've watched the last couple of episodes with TK, because he is magnificent. And here he is himself, the man himself. TK, is he frozen? No, he hasn't frozen. I thought he was frozen. That was good. TK, welcome to Monday Night Football Phone-In.
Thank you very much for having me, Justin. Pleasure to be with you.
Pleasure is all mine, mate. Pleasure is all mine. As I said, if you haven't already, go and watch a couple of episodes I did with Super TK, a fantastic guy, huge Villa fan, goes everywhere with Villa. And he was at Leeds yesterday, which is a good place to start, mate. How are you and how did you find the game?
Oh, the game was, the first half was very hectic, wasn't it? I think Leeds just did typical Leeds. Just fighting for absolutely everything, and we didn't kind of shrug off it too much. I think we were still battling, but they were getting a lot of decisions, getting away with a lot of stuff. But it was, it was good to see us come back half time. I said to you, we had very little pre-chat, but I was very, very confident that we still go on to win it at half time. I think Unai's got that instilled into us now. What a manager. And the substitutes just speak for themselves. Obviously Marlon doing his bit, and Ross doing his bit for the second goal as well, not long after coming on. So, really, really impressed. I just can't believe we're in this situation still. The start of the season, five without a goal or something? It was tough. Yeah. And we're only in November now.
It was funny because I was looking at some statistics today, and I've got some. I was just looking for ahead of some of the games coming up, and there's this graphic. I didn't take a picture of it actually, and it shows you how many wins each team have got, and the graphic of how you win. And ours was for the first 5 games, nothing. All of a sudden, it was like boom, straight up there, 6 wins out of 7. So to think from 5 games, no wins, to 12 games, 6 wins. It's just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
For me as well, Justin, there's people doubting Mr. Emery.
It blows my mind,
I could never, ever doubt him.
My absolute mind, mate. I'm telling you. Right. Before we get into the phone calls, because they are starting to come in already, I have sort of pre-warned TK. We're doing with no main quiz, because we've also got potentially another little cheeky guest only on for a few minutes. I haven't told TK who it is either, but I have done the TK quiz. I don't know what to call it, to be honest. We'll call it the TK quiz. Right. If you've watched any of my episodes already, you will know that TK has been to about 73,000 football grounds in the world. So he is, I'm not going to big him up too much, but he knows every single football ground anywhere in the world. No, he doesn't. But he'll know a lot of the grounds in England, right? So we've got 10 pictures, TK.
Okay.
Of 10 grounds lower than the Premier League. That's all I'm telling you. Because I thought Premier League's too easy for you. Okay.
I didn't expect this.
I need, and if anybody, don't anybody shout out in the comments yet. I need the name of the stadium and the team. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So here we go. Number 1. Where is that? And what?
That's Bristol City, Ashton Gate.
I need So that's number 1 done. Number 2, ready? They're not all that easy.
Bradford City, Valley Parade.
Bloody hell. Right, that's buggered me up. Right. Number 3.
This is going to be quite a heavy guess, but I'm going to go for the Valley Charlton Athletic.
Bloody hell. 3 out of 3. Right, number 4.
Racecourse Ground, Wrexham.
Bloody hell. Number 5.
Mate, come on. I don't know for sure. It looks new, so I'm going to go with Plough Lane, Wimbledon.
No, it's not.
Right, that is
any other idea? I've tried to get some really obscure pictures in as well because I thought I can't make it too easy. Do you want one more guess?
I couldn't. I maybe go with, because it's a built-up area, maybe try... no, it's not going to be there, but I'll just say Brisbane Road, Leighton Orient.
No. Anybody in the comment section want to have a guess before I reveal it? Somebody said Norwich. No, it's not Norwich. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is Vicarage Road, Watford.
Oh, they've got a new stand on that side, haven't they? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Next one.
No, ain't that Norwich, Carrow Road?
Yes, it is Norwich, Carrow Road. Beautiful. Right. Next one.
Oh, PNE Deepdale.
PNE Deepdale. I thought that I'd give it away. Next one.
I didn't say that, by the way.
No.
That gives it away. That's Grimsby Town, which is Bundown
Yeah,
Park.
I did think that one. Right. This is a tough one.
Oh, it's Home Park, Plymouth.
How did you get that? How did you get that? Tell me how you got that.
I don't know. I feel because they've got a 1-tier stand on the side, and I think I can see green seats. It's one that I've not been to.
Yeah.
And to be fair, if it had looked a bit longer, I can see a player wearing green at the bottom.
Yes. Well, I just clipped the top of the shirts just in case to make it not too difficult for you. Okay, this is the last one.
Oh, Cassam, Oxford.
Cassam, Oxford. I give up. It's just too easy for him. Only one wrong. Absolutely bloody fantastic, mate. Congratulations, especially considering I didn't even tell you I was going to do it. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Right, we'll just bring this other picture up because I need... Ange, you are on duty tonight. We have got the 3rd vote for... Mount Rushmore. I don't know if you're aware of our Mount Rushmore, TK. It is the 4 most important / influential / whatever you want to call it of Aston Villa's history. So we've got 2 in so far. We've got William McGregor and George Ramsey. Okay, so we need the 3rd vote tonight. So Angie's going to be on the PA tonight. So have a think, TK, who you think in the whole of the history of Aston Villa, in your opinion, we're trying to find the 4 most important people, and it can be anyone, footballer, manager, somebody that worked behind the scenes, anybody, okay? So really important person for the Villa, all right? Have a think. You don't have to tell me straight away. Right, let's get the phone. Oh, I took TK off the bloody screen now. That's a good start, isn't it? Okay, let's get the phone number on the screen, and then we can start the phone going. It's that one, isn't it? That's the one. Okay, there's the number. I just need to attach the phone to the roadcaster. Okay, we are now connected. So, phone line is up. Look at that, TK. You know what I mean? They're just straight in there with the phone. Right, let's get them on the. So hopefully
this happen when we're not so good, Justin. You get loads of people just not
we
calling in.
actually, yes. Right. Hello. 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 No. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Oh no, we knew this had happened today.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Who is it?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Justin.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello, Justin.
Hello. Who is it?
Hello. Can you hear me, Justin?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Lovely. It's Keith.
Keith, can you hear TK? TK, can you hear Keith?
I can hear Keith.
Hello, TJ.
TK. Bloody hell,
TK.
Keith. Bloody no, that's a good start, isn't it? Right, Keith, how are you?
Not too bad, thank you. Can you turn your volume up, Justin? I can just about hear you, mate.
Sorry, mate. Is that better?
That's okay.
Technical issues, that's what it was. Can you hear me now, Keith?
I hear you now, Justin. Well done.
Right, okay. What do you want to talk about, me old China?
Rushmore.
Rushmore, go on then. Who's your vote for the number 3 spot?
Frederick Rinder.
Frederick Rinder, that's a good shout. We're going old school. We're definitely going old school with that.
I know people think I live in the black and white days too much, but I read a bit about the Villa.
So what? Give me your reasoning behind Rinder.
Yes, legend number 3.
Yes. Why? Why?
Without any shadow of a doubt, the 2 most influential people in the history of the Villa are Ramsey and McGregor.
Yeah.
Without Ramsey, there would be no Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Right? McGregor's second, and then number 3 is Frederick Rinder.
Just remind me, was he Frederick Rinder? He was the chairman. Wasn't he the chairman for a time as well?
No, he was the director. As the director of the Villa, when we played in Perry Bar.
Yes.
Right. He was the director. He went round. He was at one of the grounds. He looked at the attendance. He thought the takings would be good. When he got the takings, he was amazed how small they were.
Right.
So we went out and bought turnstiles. And the next home game, the takings went up from £75 to £250. So they sacked all the turnstile operators. They threatened to sue the Villa. Don't forget, Justin, there's no HR in the 1800s.
No.
And the Villa said, it's our club, we employ, and we sack who we want. So that was blown over. And then when we moved to Villa Park, Frederick Rinder produced this plan. And the plan was Villa Park to hold 120,000 people-ish.
Wow.
He produced this plan, and the Villa Committee, who were directors really, they agreed on the plan, and work started on it, and one thing stopped it completely, and that was World War I.
How dare it?
The builders, 72, left to join the military. You know the story of Warhorse. They took the horses. Yeah. And Villa players, 30 were on contracts. They were given 2 weeks' wages. Contracts whipped up. Thank you very much, man. There you go. So Rinder is legend number. We do not talk. Yeah, I've told you I am a tour guide at Villa Park. Yes. I've told you that. But what we do not talk much about Frederick Rinder, but we should. So in my opinion, my humble opinion, Ramsey, McGregor, and Rinder. are the three most important people, in my opinion. Other people may have different opinions, which I accept.
That's what it's all about, mate. And you know, like like me, I love the history of Villa, and I know TK does as well. And I think it's very important.
Yeah, I got a question. Can I ask you a question?
Go on then, ask it to TK.
Right, well, both of you. When was the first Villa player sent off?
Oh, that's a good one.
I
don't know.
Cards came in.
TK?
I don't even know when cards came into the game, so I couldn't.
In the 60s.
What 60s?
Not the 1860s, the 1960s.
You were close to the 1860s.
Was it that far back? Bloody hell.
1888.
Go on then, who was sent off?
It was Dennis Hodgetts against Everton in 1888.
Brilliant.
There you go.
If I'm ever on a millionaire, Keith, you're going to be my phone a friend.
Listen. You can phone me. I love your program. I love all what happens on your program. I look forward. I don't even watch Monday Night Football. I would rather sit and talk to you for the complete hour, just talking about the Villa.
That's a lovely thing to say, Keith. And you know I always like your phoning in, me old mate.
Yeah, but I love the Villa. Just on a personal note, my dad, he died very young. He absolutely adored the Villa, my dad. One of my uncles was vice president of the Villa in the 50s. And according to our family tree, one of our cousins who played for the Villa, he died in World War I through lack of medical attention from the Germans, and he's buried in Witness Cemetery.
Bloody hell, Keith.
So anytime you want to chat about the Villa, mate,
I'm going to come and find you, Keith. I think that we need to go and have a pint.
Listen, you can come and find me. You can have a cup of tea, sit in my house. You're welcome anytime you want to come.
Keith,
Justin.
I'm going to hold you to that.
I love your show, mate. Honestly, I love your show. Anything about the Villa, I love talking about the Villa, mate.
Okay, Keith. Thanks for phoning in, mate. And I'll speak to you again soon.
Nice to see you off your holiday anyway. Keep up the good work,
Thanks,
mate. Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa. What an encyclopedia.
There you go. The encyclopedia of Keith here. That's what it is. Bloody, you know, he knows everything, doesn't he, Keith? He is a great guy, to be fair. Oh, Christ, straight in the middle of the call. Right, we'll try and keep it to the Villa game if we can tonight. Hello.
Justin.
Who's this?
It's Charlie Charles' dad.
Charlie Charles' dad. You don't know this is TK. Say hello to TK, Charlie Charles' dad.
Hello, TK.
Charles' dad, how are you?
Yes. This is the dad. This is very, really, really round the reeking. This is TK to explain this one. This is my daughter's boyfriend's friend's dad. There you go. You worked that one out?
So, yeah, the Russell left-back's friend's dad.
That's the one, the Russell's left-back's friend's dad. That's it, yeah. How are you, mate?
Full kind of chase here. Yes, mate, all good.
Did you get to
I've been meaning to ring him for a while, mate, but I've been really busy. I've got the wife with me on speaker as well.
Hello, wife.
She's listening in. Hi.
So this is Mrs. Charles' dad. Mom.
That's it. It's that mum.
Right. You didn't get to the game yesterday, I presume?
No, mate, that's what's on the telly.
Right, what did you think? I'll ask TK this, right? I'll ask TK this question, right? And then you have a think about it, because I've had a bit of stick for this. TK, you was at the game yesterday. I presume you've watched it back today, the key moments anyway. The goal that Leeds scored, I am adamant, hear me out, years ago, that's never a foul in a million years, and I totally understand the argument that Martinez should have been a bit stronger. But in the modern game, the player doesn't have his eye on the ball and he impedes Martinez enough, in my opinion, in the modern game for that to be given as a foul.
My way of looking at it is exactly what you say. And he was very, very soft, Martinez was. But that's you don't often see that not given on a keeper.
Yeah, that was my point.
Any sort of impediment on a goalkeeper gets given every time, so I don't see how that wasn't. It was ridiculously soft, but it gets given every 99 times out of 100. That gets given as a foul on the keeper.
What do you hear on the telly every week when a keeper gets touched, even just brushed past, and the ref will blow for a foul? And they'll go, "Oh, they're endangered species. Keepers are." yeah. I paused it on my review show last night. Everybody's going like that, looking at the ball. One player isn't. That's the player that decides to barge into. All right, not heavily barge into him, but enough.
Well, he's impeding money. That's what he went to do, and he did it.
It's clever. It's clever, and he got away with it. What do you think, Charles' dad?
Yeah, no, it wasn't a foul for me.
No.
I think Martinez was really weak. Yeah, he's a big strapping youth. Come on.
No,
he should have made every effort.
Yeah,
bully your way to the ball. You know, these goalkeepers do it now. They fight their way to the ball, and I've kind of left it hanging. And then for me, he minced out of it. So perfectly good goal for me.
I think the best argument I've heard is he should have just punched it. But I think you see this, he does this quite a lot, TK. I don't know whether you probably notice this a lot, is he tends to come out and try and cup the ball over the player's head rather than take it like that, like jumping high. He always tries to catch it just above their head. And I think that's
dangerous, probably where
Yeah, I think a punch would have been probably the best bet. But great second half performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, subs changed the game, didn't they?
Yeah, I think TK said that at the start.
When you listen to I listened to some of the Leeds after game comments, and they were fuming with Farker for not reacting to our substitutions.
I was pleased he made them. I said to you before the game, before the show, TK, didn't I? I was really pleased he changed it at half time. And when I saw Marlon on, I was a little bit worried that Watkins had come off at half time, and I thought that would have been a bit of a kick in the teeth for Ollie. But I think he did a good job putting almost two up top, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, he put Watkins seems to be playing off the left a bit more, and he looks a bit more dangerous from there. I just Marlon, mate. I really like him.
Yeah,
really rate Daniel Marlon. So seeing him come on, it's always going to give you a bit of a boost. He's quick, he's direct, he's clearly a good crosser of the ball, he's a good finisher. Yeah. Really rate him. The subs were bang on for me. Bang on. Because, Wendy was getting bullied a little bit.
Yeah.
He's going to in games like that.
Starting to pinpoint Wendy now because he's having such a good season. Teams are looking at him thinking he's a big threat now. He's gone from being a sort of second thought to now people are going, we've got to keep an eye on him because he just sits deep, he dictates play.
Yeah, it's class, isn't he? Anyway, just I haven't got long, mate. But
sorry, bud.
You still have to players' nicknames from the past.
Yes, we'll take that one. No, we'll always go back to old subjects.
Well, I've got three for you, and if they've come up before, then
go on.
But I don't think
this is nicknames, TK.
So, we used to have a player at right back. I think he was a right back for us called Ulysses De La Cruz.
Yes.
And my brother used to call him Useless De La Cruz.
Useless De La Cruz. I had that a few times back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, because he was pants. And then we had, I think he was a Belgian lad in the middle. We had him on loan from Sheffield Wednesday.
Gilles de Builder. Yeah, he was a forward.
Bob.
Yeah.
And then Ian Ormondroyd, everyone knows that one.
Sticks. Yes. I think I said it. My favourite one. Oh, God, I've got to remember it now. My favourite one was... Fitzhall. Do you know Fitzhall used to play for QPR?
One size.
Yeah, one size.
One size. That is one of the best of all time, that is. When I heard that, I thought, bloody brilliant. Lovely, mate. Yeah. Thanks for calling. Say hello to Charles for me.
Right. Will do, mate.
All right.
Nice speaking.
Up the Villa.
See you later.
Sit on, mate.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
Up the bloody Villa. Right, TK. Young boys this week before the next phone call comes in. Julie, sorry, not Julie. Flange, don't forget to vote for the third person on Mount Rushmore as well. Get them in now so we can find out who that is. Young boys, Thursday. Big game, isn't it?
Huge. Yeah. We need to just keep on winning in Europe. It shouldn't be, I don't like saying things like it shouldn't be a challenge, but it shouldn't. We should roll these over quite.
Don't forget me, delay.
Yeah.
Also.
Sorry. Yeah. Hello. Who's this?
It's Rob.
Rob.
How you doing?
How are you, Rob? We was just discussing young boys on Thursday.
Well, yeah, we should get it sorted. I don't think it'll be too much of a problem, and that's all I can say about that. We're on a run. We're learning to win ugly.
Yes. Do you know what though? And I've looked at this a lot, and I've started to look at the XG and all that. And I know people get a bit bored of that if they're not into it, but we win in games with some really tough. So XG works out that the lower the XG, the harder the chance, right? And most of our goals this season are really low XG chances. So we are putting away some really tough chances. We're not creating sort of gilt-edged, clear-cut chances. We're putting some.
And I remember saying to you, I think it was last time I called in when we'd not scored a goal, and referring to my dad's famous phrases about Villa nil and stuff like that. And he says, "Oh, why do we always have to try and walk the bloody ball in?" And now we're shooting from outside the box, and So
it reminds me of the Ron Atkinson days where we had our own bloody goal of the season competition that season. I mean, it's like that this season. All our goals seem to be wonderful finishes.
Yeah, we just seem to have found what we're good at.
Yeah,
we've got players that can hit them, and great, go and do it then.
Yeah, dare I say, what did Gerard say? We're looking for a moment of magic. I mean, we seem to have moments of magic every week. I mean, that first finish was just sublime from Roger.
The players are playing without fear now. They're playing with high confidence, and they're just happy to take on these chances. And look at us, we're flying.
Yeah.
So credit to.
Yeah. Sorry,
what's
Rob.
also interesting is voting on best Villa manager with my dad. And actually, before I load him up too much, my name is Robert Smith. He named me after a Tottenham centre forward, whilst he was an Arsenal fan. Oh, there you go. But Bobby Smith, for those that don't know. He also, when we were voting about best Villa manager, I said, it's got to be Ron Saunders. He said, nope. Ron Atkinson, the football was better.
I did like Ron, to be fair. I thought he was fantastic. So have you voted for your Mount Rushmore yet,
Rob?
Rob?
I'm voting counting. Yeah, I voted Savo.
Sod off, Rob. Right, I've got to Rob, I've got to go because my other guest has just entered the studio. Right, we won't be taking any calls for a minute because we've got a special guest. And if I'm going to get a vote, right, for who I would put on the Mount Rushmore, then I'm going to put this man on my Mount Rushmore. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Aston Villa European Cup winning captain, Dennis Mortimer. Hi, Dennis.
My vote as well.
Oh, his speaker's not working. Dennis, put your speaker on. Oh, my God. You can't get the staff, can you? Click the button, Den. No. Oh, no. What's going on?
It's called the number, Justin.
His bloody thing won't work. Oh, Dan. No, come on.
Go off and come back on, already.
Yeah, log off, Den, and then log back on again, and then we'll try again, okay? I can't believe this. Super, Dennis. Log off and then log on again, mate. Hopefully, right, we'll get him back on. That was
genuinely my vote, Justin. He didn't even tell me he was coming on.
No, I didn't. I didn't know if he'd be able to get on, to be honest. I spoke to him early and he wanted to come on and a couple of things he wanted to talk about. And I said, you know what, come on tonight. We'll have a chat. We'll have a quick chat with you. So I thought I'd just surprise everyone and get him on. And his bloody microphone doesn't work. Anyway, that's my vote for
You
Matt.
can always call that number, Justin.
Yeah, yes. We'll get him to phone up. If he doesn't... if he can't get his bloody mic to work, we'll get him to ring in. What a nightmare that is. That's supposed to be a big treat for everyone, that was, getting Sir Dennis Mortimer on.
Always the way.
It's always the way, isn't it? Right, we'll have a quick chat about the Wolves on Sunday, Teak. What do we reckon Sunday? They have got Not a brilliant record at Villa, but they are a little bit of a bogey team. I got called out to play that the other day, but we've only won 2 out of our last 6 against them at home.
Potential banana skin.
Yes,
we've got to be on it because they'll be well up for it. You know, they're trying to get their first win of the season, ain't they?
Yeah.
Not end of November. They want to win the game before December. Potential banana skin. It's all you can really say. But we know we're significantly better than them.
Yeah.
On paper, on the pitch, everything significantly better. But potential banana skin. You can never rule anything out in games like that. But trust United to get the job done correctly. You know, I don't fear going to any game nowadays because I just think he's going to get it right.
I mean, it's another big win, isn't it? Another big weight. Right, he's here now again. Let's see if we can get him on. Let's see if he's working. He ain't got his bloody camera on now. Right. Is your camera on, Den? No. Right. Camera's working. Check. Is the microphone working?
Microphone's not working.
Right, Dennis, ring the number. Use your phone and ring the number on the screen. Right, use your phone to ring the number on the screen instead, and we'll talk to you via the phone. It's just, you know, car crash. Right, ring the number, Den, and we'll get you on that way. So we'll keep
nobody else
call now. Right. Will this work? Hopefully this will work. Put your glasses on, Den. I'm presuming he can hear us. He wasn't expecting this, was you, TK, tonight?
I wasn't. And then I just can't believe it. Then he talked about the Rushmore, and I genuinely was going to say, Dennis.
Yeah. Have you ever met him before, Teague?
Yeah, I met him at the Plant Pot.
Yes. Right. Come on. Here we go. Come on, Den. Yes, it's working. Right, hold on a sec. Let's get him on. Hello.
Listen, why can't I talk to you on here?
I've no idea what you've done.
I've done nothing. Have I got a mic on it? Have I got a mic on my what's the name?
You should have, yeah, on your laptop, because TK's using the same as you. He's got his camera on him, and then he's using his mic on his laptop. So I don't know why. I can hear you now anyway, so that's fine. As long as we can see you and hear, that's all that matters, mate.
Yes.
Right,
yes.
How are you?
I'm okay, yeah. And you've had a good holiday, so that's all that matters.
It's a bit cold now, mate, but, you know, I'm just glad I'm back talking about the Villa again.
Yeah, but you're English, you know what cold is about.
I know, yeah. They was all moaning over in Tenerife because they had 3 cloudy days, how cold it was. It was 22 degrees. I said, you want to be at home? It's minus bloody 3. They don't know what cold is over there.
No.
Right, then, we've got you on because you wanted to give yourself a bit of a plug for Friday, didn't you? So go ahead, go on.
Yeah, well, what it is that the plant plot where you came to do an interview with us, which is just outside Lichfield. I'm going to be in the football cabin again, and it's their Christmas fair. So in other words, they stay open till about 8 o'clock at night. So it's a long day. Now I'm going to be there myself with my trophy again. So obviously fans come along and have a look at what they can buy in the shop. Also have a photograph with the trophy with me. Yeah, and then I'm going to be there from 10 o'clock till 1. Then I'm going to go over for a bite to eat. And then I'm going to come back from 4 o'clock till 8 o'clock. Okay. So that's the timings. So we give all those school kids who want to off with the trophy a chance later on in the day to come with the parents and have a photograph with us. And also, as you well know, there's a lot of these panini cards and everything up there where the kids can do swaps. Yeah. So it's not just about buying stuff that we've got on sale there, but also having a look and swapping and stuff like that with the panini cards. But and everyone's welcome. So get up there if you can. And this is it. It's a Christmas fair, and there's an opportunity to, as I say, have a photograph with me with the trophy.
Fantastic, Dennis. So that's the plant plot. That's in Lichfield.
Yeah, the plant plot. Yeah.
If you Google it, it's dead. It's a lovely place. I'd never been there before. I went to meet Dennis there. It's fantastic. I think TK, just before you came back on, said he'd met you there as well. Did you, TK?
Yeah, I've been twice on days where I think I actually went twice on the same day to see Dennis. And honestly, it's a brilliant place, and the football cabin itself is fantastic.
Because the good thing is, like, there's more than just the football cabin there. There's about 40 different shacks, selling all kinds of stuff. So it's not just for those people who want to come along and have a look and have a photograph with me with a trophy. But if anyone's interested in getting something different for Christmas, for presents and everything for family and friends, then get along to Plant Plot and just have a look, because it is a really good, interesting sort of place to explore.
Yeah, I'm going to bring the missus up, I think, after she finishes work, Dennis, in the evening, and we're going to have a wander around.
Yeah, good. No, it'd be good to see you. Yeah.
And we'll come and have a chat with you and have a picture with you.
Yes.
So anybody that wants to, please get down there on Friday. That's 10 until 1. Dennis will be there. And then he's buggering off home to have his tea. Disgraceful. And then he's back from 4 till 8 o'clock. If you want to bring the kids up after school, it's great day. And you can have your photo taken not just with the European Cup winning captain, but also with the European Cup as well. Absolutely brilliant, mate.
Thanks a lot, Justin.
While you're on, Dan, how are you feeling about the Villa? What do you reckon? Championship?
Well, no. I mean, the way they're going at the moment, they're in the top 4 now. I mean, who knows if they'd have had a couple of wins at the start of the season, they could have been on top of the league. Yeah. But listen, Morgan Rogers is the key man. He's doing a great job in that little sort of little gap between the front men and the mid. But listen, from what I've seen, everyone's playing well now. Everyone's functioning. There doesn't seem to be a link. What's the name? Anyone sort of struggling. But being the concern is obviously Ollie. Yeah, and not scoring. Now, if we get him scoring, then it's going to be even better for the Villa. From the point of view of getting results, because now, you're going to have your top goal scorer from last season putting the ball away again, and he needs a couple of goals to sort of try and settle them down and all that. But the way the rest of the team are playing, they're putting in a good what's the name now, good games. Putting lots of work out from all the players. What's interesting now, as you well know, you see they've got Buendia in there now. Who I was always a fan of him. Yeah. I was really disappointed when he left and went out on loan, because I always felt that this guy had something about him. Now he's playing in there with Rodgers. But the other thing is, well, if Rodgers goes up, Buendia comes on and just does the same role. But Rodgers is the player, really. Yeah. He's the key man. They've just given him a new contract. He's going to be happy with what he's got. But football clubs do that, really. That if they do want to sell him in the January window, because of the new contract, it's going to cost 3 times as much.
Stop trying to sell him, Dennis, for God's sake, man. We want to keep him.
But this is we want to keep him. But the thing is, this is the paper talk. It's not me. It's the paper talk.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone's talking about Morgan Rogers at the moment, so that's why Villa put him on a big contract, because now
protecting your assets.
Absolutely, where he might have been worth 40 million, now he's worth 80 million. Yeah, if he keeps on playing the way he is. And from Villa's point of view, what does that buy you? Not a lot.
No, you wouldn't replace him, would you?
Keep hold of him. Keep hold of him. You got to keep hold of him. He's the player that the club have got. They've got to make the team around him, work the team around him, because he's got lots of talent, and this is the kind of player that the Villa fans have been looking for to come along now and really make the game exciting for them every time he picks the ball up. Because when he does pick it up and goes at players, he does look a problem to the opposing team, and he does it really well.
I'll ask you one more question then, Dennis, before I let you go. Will John McGinn be the next Villa captain to lift that championship trophy?
At the end of the season, we'll know.
Oh, yeah, he bottled it. Yes or no?
Of course. Of course. Of course. Listen, the way the football season's going at the moment, yeah, Arsenal are top. Great football team, lovely football, scoring goals for fun as well. You know, they're the team they're going to have to beat. But you see, when you've got Chelsea, when you've got Man United, they're playing tonight. I don't know what the score is at the moment, but if they win tonight, I think they go above Villa, don't they? So listen,
it's close.
It's close. Anyway, there's a lot of good teams out there, but all you've got to do is just keep your feet on the ground. Don't get above yourself. And also, the other thing, though, you see, Justin, is that there's a European competition, which they should win.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's the one they should win.
You know a thing or two about winning European trophies for Villa, don't you, Dennis?
What's that?
You know a thing or two about winning European Cups for Villa, don't you?
Only one.
Only one, yeah.
Only one.
Just the one. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Just the one. Trophy.
Just the big one.
Just the big one.
But no, to me, you started this season. That was a trophy. I would have put a tick against Villa to come away with as a win. You know, FA Cup is there again, also, but that one again is all depends on who you pick and who you get in the next round and stuff like that. And then, but the league is the tough one, because that's where the consistency has got to be there, week in and week out, and you can't relax because you know, I mean, again on Sunday against Leeds, you know, it could have gone either way.
Yeah.
You know, but it went Villa's way. So you always know that, even though they're down the bottom, you always know you've got to fight. The next game is the Wolves. You know, and they're struggling to score goals. They're struggling to win games. You've got a new manager. You know, so again, there's a different angle to that game now when they're coming into it, because now they're keen to win a local derby, Wolves versus Villa. What more can you ask from the point of view now of getting your players motivated? Yeah. And there you go. Lots to do, Justin. But we'll wait till the end of the season.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
We'll get you back on for a full episode one of the weeks. But don't forget, everybody, 10 till 1, 4 till 8, the plant plot in Lichfield. Dennis, thank you so much for joining us, mate.
Thanks a lot, Justin. Have a good night.
Speak to you soon. Bye. Well, there you go. Sir Dennis Mortimer. What can you say?
What a bloke.
What a legend of a bloke.
Just to back up on that plant plot stuff, as I say, I've been there a good few times. But it's a really good opportunity to meet Dennis in a nice environment. Obviously, getting the European Cup as well there.
It's not bad.
But he'll stand and have as long as the queue went miles long, he'll have a chat with you for some time. And he's a really, really interesting bloke, as you can see there. He's football.
Oh, he never shuts up, does he? We asked him one question.
And as I say, he would have been my vote for the Mount Rushmore. So, really good opportunity, and get yourself down there if you can.
Flange, put TK down for Dennis. Sir Dennis. And like he says, totally great. There's loads of that things. So you can take the missus with you, because there's loads of lovely little shops in there where you
loves it.
Yeah. I'm going to take it back down, I think. Right, I reckon we've got time for a couple more callers. The line is now free. Now, Dennis has gone. So if you want to call in, you can now. What else we got to talk about, Teak? Genuinely, we've got to play Arsenal twice very soon, obviously. And they're the ones that are walking away with it at the moment. Can we put a title charge together?
Well, I'm still disappointed from 2 seasons ago where we didn't manage to. We can. Of course we can. With this gaffer in charge, with these players, you can. It's scary to think about. It makes the hairs on my arm stand up thinking about it. But we can. Whether we do is another matter.
It's James.
Oh, yeah, James. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Yourself? Did you have a nice holiday?
Very nice, thanks, mate. Yeah, really nice. Had a lovely time. Say hello to TK.
Hello, TK.
Hi, mate. You okay?
Yeah, not too bad.
Go on. What we're talking about tonight, James?
Yeah, the Villa.
Good start, mate. Good start. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, well, just how well we're doing.
Yeah. Did you watch the game?
I did. Typical Villa, a bit sloppy to start off with, and then we built into the game and 2 good goals, and come back from Yorkshire with 3 points. That's all we want.
I'll ask TK this. Do you think the first half was because it was after the international break? I think there was a little bit of a hangover, or just not quite up to it. You know what I mean?
I'm sure I've mentioned this to you before, Justin, but I might not have done it. I'm not sure how well known a stat it is, but we've never lost a game after an international break under Unai Emery. So I don't think it's anything to do with that. So yeah, look back through all the international breaks, we haven't lost a single game. First game back, I genuinely just think it was the weather, the typical Leeds atmosphere. And they were just piling into everyone. They weren't making it comfortable for anyone on that pitch. And fair play to them. That's how they're going to get points throughout the season, is winning games at home by battering teams off the park. And some teams will wilt. Yeah, we didn't. We kept ourselves in it. Second half came out, and rest is history. But
I think you said at the start. I think I said it. I think I tweeted it at half time. I said, if we can get a sustained spell of pressure in this game, so like 10, 15, and an early goal always helps anyway. So that second half early goal helped. But once I think we got our foothold in the game, there was only one team going to win it, weren't there?
Yeah, I wasn't worried at any point.
Myself. James,
hello.
Was you worried?
I get less and less every season with Unai Emery going a goal down. I think it settles us down, to be fair.
They don't panic either, do they?
No. So, especially when it's so early, it's like you've still got, 80-odd minutes and injury time. It'd be nice not to concede that early goal and go in front.
But their record is incredible, Leeds, isn't it? Going ahead, I think they haven't lost in so many, 2 or 3 years or something at home. I know they've been in the Championship for a couple of those, but their record at home, even given they've not had a brilliant start to the season, it's really hard once you go beyond. If the home team scores first, it's very difficult to get back into it, because if Villa score first at home, you're almost guaranteed to win not lose the game. So to come back and beat them, I just think it shows the mentality of the team now and the squad. And like you say, I think TK said it as well earlier, the mentality under Emery is you don't panic. Whatever happens, you don't panic. There's a plan in place for every eventuality. And you can see him on the sideline going like this all the time. Calm, just relax.
Can you just talk about Ollie Watkins, because he gets absolutely slated in every live chat. And the lad scored goals every season he's been here. And he's just going through a bad patch. Everyone needs to get behind him, because if he starts scoring, we're going to stay in the top 4 and probably go higher. So because I see that Ollie's there to start the 60, 65 minutes, and then Marlon's coming on to be the finisher. So he's coming in, and the defenders are tired. This is where Duran couldn't get his head round. He's there to finish the job when all the defenders are tired. So if Ollie scores, great. If he doesn't, you want the bloke coming off the bench to make the difference.
Yeah, I totally agree. TK, where do you stand on? I mean, you watch every single Villa game. You go all over with them. You've obviously watched Ollie pretty much every single game he's played for Villa. Where do you think he is with his form? We all know he's not scoring goals, but does he look like he's got the world on his shoulders? I'm not even sure a goal, particularly at the moment, would help him. He needs a really good 90 minutes now, I think.
Well, give us 30 seconds to a minute here, Justin. Yeah. I think his history for the Villa speaks for itself. He doesn't let us down, per se. I don't think we're really creating much for Ollie at the moment. It's not as if he's missing 4 or 5 chances a game, which he has done in the past. He puts in 110% every single week. Never lets his head go down too much. And don't get me wrong, it's obvious it would be for anybody. He's going to be struggling. He scored 1 in 18. He's going to be really, really struggling at the minute mentally. But what do we get out? What does anyone get out of slagging him off, especially in the stadium, but on social media, on anything? Why slag him? What's that going to achieve? We've still got a month to go until we can even look at signing a new striker, which I don't think we will. We need to get behind him, and if that goal might come on Thursday, and it could come off his backside, and that could be the one that finally gives him the boost, and suddenly they're creating chances for him again, and he's scoring again. Every year he goes through a bad patch. This is a terrible patch. Don't get me wrong, but you've got to keep behind him. Got to back him. And as Sean said in here, they're inches away from a screamer yesterday.
Yeah,
a couple of chances recently. He's been really unlucky. So look, keep behind him. Everybody here in the chat is saying exactly the same thing, basically, with regards to, and as James said, back him.
How unlucky was it? This is how his season's going. Bournemouth at home, he gets dragged off, and the bloke who comes on for him, the ball hits him and goes in the opposite corner. I bet he's sitting on the bench going, why can't that just hit me and go in? When it's going against you, it really is going against you, isn't it?
He just needs anything. And he'll get there. He ain't going to finish his season with one goal, is he?
Nah.
He might be clipping that at the end of the season, but I doubt it.
I think you said, Dan, once he starts, I think Denny said it actually, once he starts, if we add in that dynamic into the team as well, we're much better defensively this season than we were last season. We've got a really settled back five, which you would now say that back five that started the weekend is our first choice back five. Although I know we're a squad-based team, but that is our first choice. Midfield is just phenomenal. We've got so many good players there that can fit in and out and play in different positions. Attacking midfield after like we were saying earlier, the poor start to the season where we wasn't creating anything. You got Buendia, you now got Rodgers, McGinn's playing really well.
Off the bench.
Yeah, Barkley's now slotting into the 10 more and more. Tielemans is back in the team now. He's more progressive than, say, an Onana. If you could just add that goal-scoring threat week in, week out with Ollie, I'm telling you.
If we can do that, mate, the rest of them might as well pack up and go home.
Yeah, we can push. I think we can. I'm not saying we're going to win the league. I'm saying we should be in the conversation. I'm going on the overlap next Monday. And
why can't we win the league?
No, that's what I'm going to say. Because if they tell me, I mean, I would say they're going to say now it's a two-horse race. That's how the media are going to push it now. They're going to say Arsenal and City. That's it. If any of the media say anybody else can win the league other than them two, then Villa have to be in the conversation.
Correct.
Agree?
Correct.
Yeah.
So, and the big one is that double header against Arsenal. That's surprising. There's always one game, isn't there, when we play home and away very quickly. Thanks, James. Thanks for calling in, mate.
Cheers, lads. Have a good evening.
Will do, Mel Mucker. Speak to you soon. Andrew Cooper has asked TK a question. What is TK's take on Elliot? This is an interesting one.
I just don't even know what to say. What can you say? The guy, something's not right, and if it's this, we have to win if he plays 10. I don't know. It baffles me. He should be in and around the squad for me, but there we go.
Hello,
can you hear me?
Is that Julie?
How did you guess?
How did I guess? It's them dulcet tones from Black Country. All right, Julie, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Did you have a good holiday? I did have a lovely holiday. Thanks for asking. We was just halfway through. Sorry, TK, I cut over you then. He was just giving me his take on Harvey Elliott. We'll just let him finish, Julie, and then we'll come to you.
Yes, sorry.
2 seconds. No, it's not your fault. Go on.
All right.
Go on, Teak. What was you saying?
I look. What can we say? He's clearly an excellent player. If that 10 plays 10 and we have to sign him things true, I don't know. I'm surprised he's not at least making the bench. But there's something's happened in it, and we don't know what that is. Hopefully, if he comes into the fold, he can perform. It's hard to really say much on it, and
you can only think that is true, because what other reason would it be that he now put George Hemmings on the bench ahead of him?
Well, I know Unai's a big fan of Hemmings, and as he is with a lot of the youth system, so it's good to see lads like that getting on the bench.
But Unai would have sanctioned that.
Harvey Elliott.
Yeah, he would have sanctioned that. There's no way in the world Elliott's in the building without Unai going, yeah, okay, let's take a punt on him. There's no way in the world.
Might just not have liked him in training in the games that he's played. I don't know, but
right, Julie.
Hello.
What do you think on Harvey Elliott? Come on, you watch Villa loads.
I know I'm a bit mixed about this one. I haven't made my mind up what's going to happen in January, if I'm totally honest.
The information
I'm
I've got is
of-
that he's not going anywhere. That's what I've been told. He will not be going back to Liverpool.
If he was part of the squad and if he was being used, I know we've spoke about these 10 games and all that, but he's not in or around anybody, is he? It doesn't even seem to be in his thinking. So how can you go from not being anywhere near even being used as a sub for 10 minutes or anything to then still being here in January when we're going to need to strengthen in certain areas?
Yeah.
But he would be using it, wouldn't he?
Well, yeah, I mean, the biggest indicator for me that there's definitely some other kind of thinking going on is that the fact he's used Gussan so much, a player that's come from the French league has struggled to settle in England, and he's rather used him than Harvey Elliott, that's come off the back of winning, an international tournament, being the best player, and having bundles of experience in the Premier League. And yet Emery comes out and says that he hasn't settled enough. Yet Gussan, who looks well off it, he's getting, well, up to now, he's got pretty much double, triple, quadruple the minutes that Elliott has.
And do you think part of that is because Buendia is doing so well? Well, in the past, I've sort of referred to Buendia as all Furk out and now knickers, where he's done quite a lot, but he's got nothing at the end. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I'll be the first one to say that I have said that about him, because he's sort of promised a lot, but not really come up with the goods. But obviously, this season he's been, he's absolutely flying, isn't he, so far? So I'm wondering if part of it is because of all the things to do with finances and all the rest of it, because he's doing so well, is part of his thinking about, well, why do I need to spend the money on him when this guy, who is already here, is doing that job that I need somebody to do the creativity, as well as Rodgers. I mean, we've got so many creative players, haven't we, at the minute?
Julie, I think
we're really blessed.
It's a fantastic point, and the logic is totally sound. Had we've got unlimited wealth and we could spend whatever we wanted, then he probably would have just played the 10 games and we'd have just settled him in and he'd been another squad player. But the fact we are scratching around trying to, balance the books every bloody window, maybe it is that Buendia's just been so good that he's gone, you know what? We could use that 35 million somewhere else. And like TK said a minute ago, we could do with an extra striker. So, that's half towards the top striker.
Injured.
Yeah.
Do we need somebody to replace Mings? Because as much as, we all love Mings, don't we? But he's not going to be for the long term, isn't he? Where, like Pau Torres, he's been doing fantastic. And Konzak, they're still young, do you know what I mean? They've got longevity, haven't they?
Yeah.
So we're better off spending the money back there and having a backup. Because Lindelof, he's not going to be for the long term either, is he?
He's just filling a gap.
That's all he's going to do. Yeah. So we've got other things, in my opinion, that we could be spending that money on. And because he's in his thoughts, that just leads me to think that he's not going to get them games.
TK?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I was going to point out that someone in the comments here, Scotty had said no one could have foreseen Buendia form and maybe money better spent elsewhere like striker. I think that's exactly it. It's got to be, because we know that Harvey Elliott's a quality player, but nobody could ever afford that Buendia was going to do what he's done this season.
No.
So, I totally agree with everybody on this. I think that's got to be it, but we can only wait and see, can't we?
Yeah. Can I just say about the Wolves game coming up?
Yes, you can.
My other half and my brother-in-law, both Wolves supporters, I've said before, they both had tickets and went to the corporate.
Can we boo? Can we boo them? Will they be listening to this? Can we boo them? I've got a boo on here somewhere. I think I had a boo on my thing, but I can't find it. Go on. Sorry, Julie.
Anyway, it's all right. When they came back, I was sort of asking them. I mean, I did watch some of it on the telly, not all of it, because we've been out. But I asked them what, the general feeling. My other half had had too many beers in the corporate to even string a sentence together. But my brother-in-law managed to say that they've got massive problems. Not only have they not got an out-and-out striker, but they've got nobody in that team who is going to create anything.
No. They're sold too many players.
If there is anybody, yeah. They've literally got nothing. And then when I was thinking about it, and at the minute, I know we're saying about, Ollie, and we still back him. It turns out for us every time, although he's not getting on the score sheet, but he's doing obviously everything else that Unai Emery is asking of him.
And he's very important to how we play, isn't he? He's very important to how we play. I think people outside of the Villa bubble, which we all live in, they just look at his numbers and they think he's just not contributing. If he's not scoring, he's not assisting, he's not contributing. But that's not the case with Villa. The way he plays, it's a very important. And I mean, Marlon probably, I don't know, could he play that role? TK, do you think Watkins runs the channels, he stretches the game, he runs inside people, he runs onto things. Marlon, he's sort of tipped like that, but he hasn't got the physicality that Ollie's got.
I don't think Marlon's a 90-minute in that position player.
No.
I think if you need him to come on for 20 minutes and do a job there, I think absolutely. But look, I'm just sticking with what I said about Ollie. Stick with him.
Yeah.
He can
frustrate. I love Marlon in that spoil role. Stick with him. In that sort of just off Ollie and like left-hand side. Weirdly, last season I was calling for Ollie to play out on the left more because when Duran was playing well, I thought that was the ideal opportunity to slip Ollie back in on the inside left, and then you can get them both in the team. And that was for different reasons to now, obviously, but maybe that was something he tried to look at in that second half by dropping Ollie out into the left-hand side a little bit and sort of letting Marlon float into that sort of centre-forward role.
Do you know when Unai Emery first come, and I remember Ollie, and they'd done an interview with him, and he was sort of saying he got so many goals because he was just being told, just stay in the middle, and the ball will come to you, and don't start going either side and searching for the ball, just stay where you are.
Yeah.
But now we've evolved from that, haven't we? We're doing something else now. And isn't that the key? Because you're going to get found out, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you've got to do something different and keep the defenders guessing. If it's no good, everybody's still doing the same thing.
Julie, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about starting your own phoning show? I think you'd be great, honestly. I think you made some brilliant points tonight.
With my dodgy accent.
Why don't you phone up more? That's what I'm asking now. They're calling for you to phone up on the chat.
Somebody said to me once before, you learn a lot more when you're listening to other people than when you're doing the talking yourself.
Well, I've learned a lot from you. Have you voted for your? Have you voted for your Mount Rushmore yet?
I have, yeah.
Who did you go for?
My favourite ever player, who are Paul McGrath. What an absolute
yeah.
The word God is
I wouldn't mind that.
It just suits him down to the ground, doesn't it?
I'll give you.
I first went to the Villa when I was 10, but all the fantastic players that we've had and that I've seen and whatever. Paul McGrath.
I am chasing an interview with Macca. I'm inching.
Oh my God.
Inching closer all the time to that. It might mean I've got to make a little fly over to Dublin, apparently, but we're getting
an assistant. If you need an assistant for that trip, I'll have to discuss.
All the time. I'm hoping.
Well, if you ever need a chaperone, you and TK.
You and TK can come with me. How's that? We'll make it. We'll all go over and have a couple of Guinnesses, shall we? Julie, thanks ever so much for phoning in. I'll speak to you soon.
Thanks, Justin. Nice to see you. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, that's it there. That's the last call for this evening. Mr. TK, have you enjoyed it, mate?
Yeah, mate, it's good. It's interesting seeing it from this perspective as well.
Yes, I bet it is me old China. And we'll have to get you on again, mate. And I'll try and make that quiz at the start bloody harder. I mean, you got all but one. That was disgusting.
Yeah, but that was a horrible one. Like, I
can't make them easy. I know how bloody good you are, and that proved it at the start. I think we'll start with maybe let's go conference level. Would you reckon you could get conference, son?
I reckon if you went conference level, I'd be looking at 5, 6 out of 10.
That's still better than I'd bloody do, to be fair.
But we'll have to see.
Okay, mate. Thanks ever so much. So let's just finish off with Ange. Ange, how are we on the voting? Have we got a winner, third person? So me and TK voted for Sir Dennis, who popped up halfway through. So we're just going to wait for Ange to get that off. Keep forgetting there's a delay on the thing. So Flange, have we got it? Rob, shut up. Savo, we're not going there again, you Burke. It was your fault last time that I called Savo out. And then he phones me after and says there was a mistake. He said I don't know. Anyway. Flange, come on. Get your bloody pen and paper out. What? No winner? Oh, for God's sake. Right. Who are the 4, Ange? Can we have the 4? How are we going to do this?
Justin, just while we've go on. That giveaway, I'm going to put that live probably today or tomorrow.
Yes. So if you didn't know about this as well, have you got the shirt there with you by any chance?
It's not with me in here now.
Okay. We've got a Bogard 52, was it the number? Or was it the other one?
Yeah, 52, yeah.
Bogard printed 52 shirt, which we are giving away. If you go over and follow TK, where can they follow you, TK?
Instagram Capture in the Future.
Yeah.
Just you'll be on your Insta page as well. We'll collab it, but I just wanted to let you know
on mine. So if you just follow TK on this one, which I'll try and share it all tomorrow, and we will be giving away this printed shirt from Bogard. Fantastic shirt. TK is a brilliant guy when it comes to the printing and all that stuff. And also the T-shirt he's wearing, I'll give this a bit of a plug as well. Is it T-shirt or jumper you got on, T?
I've got the T-shirt, I have.
Yes, this is brilliant young lad. Is he 14 or 15?
14, yeah, 14.
14 years of age, and he is brilliant. He's got this brilliant, what would you call it, T? Like, not a printer, it's like a stitch.
It's an embroidery machine, isn't it? So
embroidery machine, and he can embroider. So that Melberg is embroidered onto TK's shirt. It is incredible. If you go onto Instagram, it's Stitch Aside. Is it Stitch Aside?
Stitch Aside, mate, yeah.
Stitch Aside on Instagram, and you can go and see what he's doing. He's only 14. He's a great lad. I've got one coming next week, and when it comes I'll show you, and you can basically send him anything and he'll print it on. So yeah, we'll give him another shout out then. So we got Saunders, McGrath, Mortimer and Rinder. Oh dear, how do we sort this out? Ron Saunders, Paul McGrath, Dennis Mortimer, Frederick Rinder. Okay, I'll have to have a think about how we're going to work this one out, because I didn't foresee a 4-way tie. £100 to charity for the shirt. Right, TK. What do we think about that?
Up to you, mate.
Nice. Rob, that's very kind of you. Right, we'll have a think, and I'll let you know, Rob. That's very, very generous of you. Okay, we'll have a think. But that's a potential. We might be selling it for charity. That's as good as anything, isn't it? Hold on a minute. We've got up to 150.
I think we'll just have to get another shirt. We'll talk about it in private, and we'll assess how.
Yes, I think we'll have to take that, and then we'll assess another shirt and maybe give another shirt away. But that's very, very kind of you, Rob. Very, very kind indeed. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching and being involved tonight. As always, TK, it's been a pleasure having you on. We'll definitely get you on again, my good friend. Thanks for everyone for getting involved and phoning in. I hope you've enjoyed it. We are back next Monday, hopefully, if I'm back from Manchester in time from the overlap. I should be. It's morning record, so I should be back in time. But I'll let you all know if there's a problem. I'll speak to you all again soon. TK, stay on the line for a minute. We'll have a chat after, and I'll see you all next Monday.